Hey guys, what's up? Today we have a custom knife from Poland, and the maker is Marcin Slysz, or maybe Slysz. I'm not sure how to pronounce it correctly, but I would prefer to call him Slysz because he's a knife maker, and that would be a really cool last name. And Marcin, probably not many people know him because he's not in America market. Um, well, at least I think of it that way. He's probably very famous in his hometown, but I think he's a very talented knife maker. And his knife, if you see all his knives, are all very simplistic, but there are so much details in his knives. Um, this is the Spyderco Techno that Marcin did the collaboration work with Spyderco. His original version was called the Mouse, and this remains one of my favorite production knives. Small production knives. It's pretty small, but has a very pretty thick blade for the small knife. And this blue G10 really adds a little bit of life into this otherwise unicolor frame lock folder. So I have a video of this knife, so if you guys are interested, you can go check it out. Okay, so this knife is called the Stylus Slim, or Slim Stylus, and it is a very thin knife. It's very comfortable in the pocket. Um, even if you see, even the clip, it's very slim and long. It's a very easy going in and going out clip. That's why Marcin makes it a little bit longer so it doesn't fall off, and that's a very thoughtful design. When you hold the knife in your hand, you almost don't feel the clip because it's so close to the body. It's really comfortable to hold this knife. Although I am a fan of carved clip or a thicker clip, this clip really suits the knife. It keeps the slim, clean profile perfectly. Okay, so no complaint. If there's one complaint, I'll probably wish a little bit more tension. Although the tension is good, but because it's a really one of my favorite knife, I really don't want to lose it when I am jumping around. Okay, so the knife has a titanium frame lock on both sides, titanium presentation side, and the frame lock side also is titanium. It has been blue anodized, then stone washed, probably a bit blasted and then stone washed. So it gives you this bluish, grayish bluish tint that is not very clear, but I like it because it makes you look twice the knife to make sure what color is it. And if you compare it to the plain titanium, you will see the difference, and you will find this very interesting. Marcin added some groove here to make it look like a bolster, which is really good, and it also gives you a little bit more traction, for flipping action. The blade is about 3.9 inches long. It's about 10 centimeters of blade, and it's made out of RWL 34, which is the CPM 154 steel, but in Europe. So it's basically the same steel, and it uses IKBS bearing, and that's Marcin's logo. The blade is really cool because it is actually a spear point blade, but because of the switch Marcin did. It gives you a illusion that it is kind of like one clip, but if you just look at the tip, it's essentially a spear point, and I love spear point knives. Very sharp also. Light hollow grind, and very utilitarian. The pivot, the screws, they're all blasted, very fine blast, as you can see. Even those details, and if you check it out, the other side of screw, they are all rounded. The end of the screw, they're all rounded. I really love this type of details, and I think I mean all knife makers, they should do this type of detail, unless you don't see the screw sticking out. If you do, please round it. It will give so much more class to the knife. Really cool pivot on the other side, also blasted, and the line is very subtle. The flipping action is excellent. The design is just kind of like a stick, but this is a curved stick. It has a very light curve. So when you hold the knife, just forget all the ergonomic that other knife has. This knife has the ultimate ergonomic, because you can hold it any way you want, and it will not feel weird, because it's a straight line with a little bit of curve, and I really love it, because you can hold it in all the position you want to hold. Very fine jimping. I love it, and the blade is also sticks out a little bit, so the jimping is actually useful. It's not sharp, but when you push it down, it bites your thumb, which is good. The flipper is not very ugly looking. I love the flipper, because some flippers, they have really weird shape, and it makes the knife looks out of proportion. On this one, the flipper works perfectly. It doesn't bother you in the pocket, and when you want to flip it, it will flip it 100 times out of 100 times, and it also prevent, just in case the blade fails, or the lock fails, and it will kind of help you stop the movement, so you don't cut your finger. Blade centering, perfect. And I don't know if you have noticed these standoffs, but these are actually bronze standoffs made by Marcin himself, and it really adds more details to this knife. And all the standoffs has been pushed like to the edge, so you can actually feel the standoffs when you rub it. Why? Because in that way, the blade can be packed in all the way to the handle. So when it's closed, you don't see a lot of blade sticking out, which makes it very also comfortable to hold, and very comfortable in the pocket. Some bigger knives, they have the blade sticking out for different reasons and purpose, but for this knife, slimness is the key here. A big lanyard hole here, it can fit your the bigger lanyards. Doesn't go through, but enough for you to tie it with the lanyard. The lockup is perfect. That's my favorite lockup. It's about what 40%, and it's not moving. No stiffness. And what I love about Marcin's knife is also that the pivot, I have tightened down really tight, but the action is still very smooth. So the pivot doesn't really affect the action. So that's really good. So you will not get a loose blade and to move around. That's a very good design. Alright guys, so that's about it on the video. Hope you guys like it. Let me know if you have any questions. Alright, take care and see you around.